internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. This is not just another announcement. This is a warning. Circle has just revealed the Circle Payments Network. Jeremy Allaire, 28 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, the CPN official announcement. And the CPN stands for Circle Payments Network. We're going to get into it. It is not a threat to Ripple nor XRP. It is actually bullish for the whole ecosystem and also will provide more traffic to XRP as these systems scale. And in today's video, I'm going to make sure you understand that, and also what we're about to live through in the coming months. 2026, you could kiss these prices goodbye. Okay, that's all I got to say. I mean, January 2026, these prices, the move will be drastic. It will be outrageous, and it will be, once in a lifetime, us seeing the institutional money come into this ecosystem and really create a foundation that we're never going to dip below. And that is going to be, $10 trillion for the whole entire ecosystem, right? Because once that money comes in, it's going to park. That thing is going to park, it's going to stay, and it's only going to start growing. So 5 trillion, 10 trillion, that is just going to be the foundation. And that's why you have Circle, BitGo, and other crypto firms are now applying for bank charters. And remember, FDIC says banks can engage in crypto activities without prior approval. Things are about to get drastically painful for the individuals that don't get in right now, because these prices are going to go and you're not going to accumulate enough and you're going to miss out on generational wealth. I need you to all understand something. We are entering a new era where banks no longer sleep. Money will move 24/7. It's going to be programmable, instant, and global. And this is your wake-up call that these prices, you're never going to see these again. Circle is no joke. They partnered with the 20 financial institutions to create this network. And guess what? Ripple is also working with those partners, and you just can't make this stuff up. But don't panic. This isn't the end of XRP. It's the beginning of a new world where these systems must coexist. Okay, please understand that. These systems must coexist. You see, Circle and Ripple, they're not enemies. They're different pieces of the same monster being assembled behind the scenes. And that's why Jeremy Allaire made it very clear at the World Economic Forum on the panel, stating that we need to scale with systems like, Ripple.
We've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides, with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides, and we can make this extremely low cost to move, and then enable individuals with digital wallets that can interact, and you can scale into the risk, right, is the way I like to think of it.
While Circle moves, digitized fiat, XRP itself moves value. While USDC itself is pegged, XRP is unchained. And that's for you guys, it's very important for you guys to understand that. They will communicate, they will bridge together, because institutions don't care about tribalism. They care about the efficiency, the compliance, and how it gets executed.
Sure. So the Ripple technology is an open source protocol that is designed to facilitate the settlement of currency payments in actually any currency or any asset class for that matter in real time and at no cost. So as a protocol, This is just a little bit distinct from a payment system. Payment systems are very deliberate in terms of what they do. A protocol is just simply a piece of software. And in this case, this piece of software is designed to transfer assets, reconcile obligations, and really it's, at the end of the day, just a ledger. I think critically from a financial services perspective, it is maybe better to think about it as open architecture. And what that means, and the distinction is that we expect financial institutions and payment networks, governments and regulators to design closed systems on top of the open protocol. So that's the distinction between a payment system and a protocol, is that this is not designed to be an end-to-end catch-all payment system with rule sets and payment standards and messaging. It's very, very simply a basic layer of a payment system, just the ledger and the settlement component. So on top of that, we can construct all sorts of different closed systems and construct payment systems on top of the protocol.
And you're expecting people to do that? Who are you expecting to do that?
We expect financial institutions to do that, particularly on the wholesale side. We look at this technology as having its most profound applications for interbank settlement, clearinghouse settlement, using the technology to facilitate transfer of assets between, frankly, just different asset custodians. And so we really expect this to be something where legacy systems, legacy networks can migrate their existing infrastructure and capabilities right on top of the protocol.
And we're about to see everything unfold, and we're going to get into this white paper in a moment and look at what they say about third-party vetting. Okay, it's very important for you guys to understand how these systems are going to all coexist, because you are, and myself, are living through the first time in history that the entire monetary system is being rewritten in real time. Please understand the importance of that. That's why it feels so hard to grasp. We've never seen anything like this before. Never. Nobody is alive today to tell us how the monetary system began way back then, right? Nobody. But we get to live through it, and we're all going to die one day, and we're going to be looked at the pioneers that entered at ground zero, and us vetting here and us going through against each other, leaving hate comments and all that stuff is all going to be looked at. Okay, but at the end of the day, we're going to win. We're on the right side of history. We're on the right side of knowledge, right? This isn't just about Circle. It's not about Ripple. It's about the biggest financial migration in human history. And it's unfolding right now, and everything, the pillars this year are being set up. And let me ask you something. When value starts moving across the globe in light speed, who settles the bridge? Like the bridge. Not Circle, not Swift, it's not Bitcoin. XRP was designed to move trillions. It was engineered for scale, designed for speed, and hardened for global liquidity. And you can argue all you want about market cap, but when you are building that's something that's going to handle and move global capital, market cap becomes irrelevant.
Yeah, it'll go from like 1.8 trillion to $240 trillion, and it'll go up 20.
And I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. If you're sitting on the other end of the screen thinking XRP will not go to $100 because of market cap, and you truly believe in that, and there's no way of changing your mind, and that's your core belief, what are you doing here? This is not the right channel for you. You're such a moron. It makes absolutely no sense, because $100 XRP is going to be just the base price. So understand that Circle isn't a threat here. It's a confirmation that the rails are being laid, and that's why they're announcing this right now, right? And listen to what they said here on expanding capabilities through composability and trusted interoperability. To expand the value of the network ecosystem, CPN enables pre-vetted third-party protocols to integrate and interoperate with its core infrastructure, enhancing the utility and versatility of its payment capabilities. My goodness, that is so important. And, you know, at the end of the day, we all got to brace ourselves here because the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. And once XRP is unleashed, $2 will be a ghost. $5 will feel like a joke. And $100, that'll be the new baseline. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new financial order. You're a little bit early, but we're going to watch it all unfold. So make sure you're stacking up and make sure you don't blink because things can happen real fast. And make sure to always keep that salute going because we got a long journey ahead of us. And only the ones with the hardened, educated minds will last and not sell all the way up to $100 XRP. And I'm trying to catch along myself right now. I am in a long position right now. We do have approximately $10,000 in margin with 7 leverage because we are on the verge of a very violent move, okay? And this could be the potential bottom that we never look back because all it takes is one bullish news in terms of the stablecoin legislation and the banks are saying they're going to put a start date to it. The Ripple versus SEC case, remember, that is still lingering. That's very important that there's still an ongoing battle, if you want to call it, that is still kind of holding things back, right? But at the end of the day, please, I know you guys trust me by now when I say this. They very well know they already know what they're going to announce, when they're going to announce it, when they're going to announce it, and when things are all going to get into place. And 2025 is going to be a very crucial year where these systems get implemented and then the scaling begins into.
I think 2025 is going to be that year where you're actually going to see the bridging of TradFi and digital assets. You're actually going to see these use cases. You're already seeing it grow with like BlackRock Biddle. You'll see it with other projects. And then I'm really excited about the ability for banks like us to start supporting the space in a way that they need to be supported, right? So 24/7, 365, on-ramps, off-ramps, ability to support settlement in that way. I think that is the goal, is to meet the industry where they are.
My goodness, it's going to be just an absolute ride. Remember, I've been in here for when the market cap was like 50 million, 100 million, and just see it at 2 trillion, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, very soon. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to happen fast, guys. It's going to happen fast. Some of you, it's going to be your first bull market. This is going to be the most aggressive bull market in history for crypto. And this is it. Congratulations. All you got to do is stay healthy so you could enjoy the wealth. Stay alive so you could enjoy the wealth. Take care of yourself. And we'll be back with another video.
It started with a vision, now it's spreading wide. SLT's the token, it's our Degen pride. 24 hours crypto, leading the call. Bringing XRP believers, united we stand tall. First ledger's on fire, trades like the scene. SLT's the movement, power in the dream. From the memes to the moon, we're making it real. 100 XRP, that's the deal. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny. This ain't just a token, it's a battle cry. For those who know, XRP will fly high. Salute is the name, SLT the ticker. First ledger's buzzing, trades getting quicker. Building the future, brick by brick. In a world powered by Ripple, the vision will stick. We're more than a meme, it's a movement strong. XRP believers, let's prove them wrong. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny. 24 hours crypto, the captain of the crew. SLT's the anthem, for the bold and true. Through the dips and the pumps, we stand and fight. Believing in the ledger, in the dawn's bright light. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny. So raise your SLT, let the world hear the sound. XRP believers, we're Ripple bound. From the memes to the charts, the vision is clear. Salute to the future, the time is near. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to honor the destiny.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.